Hello guys, this is Prashareet and welcome to Prashareet Talks Chelsea. Now, why this channel? You must ask. Well, I am a big Chelsea fan from India, based in Kolkata, and I see all these content creators in YouTube where a lot of the focus with respect to football is on Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City, PSG, all these big clubs. But rarely I see any Indian fan talking about Chelsea, especially in Kolkata. No one supports Chelsea. Either anyone supports Barcelona or either the rest of the 50% supports Real Madrid. It's been the case always. Well, when I entered college in my first year, I noticed that there are only two types of fans, either Real Madrid or Barcelona. When people asked me what football club do I support, I responded Chelsea, and they were like surprised, like, what? What? Are you not a Ronaldo or Messi supporter? Well, I have never been a Ronaldo or Messi supporter, just to let you guys know. I have been always a team supporter, and I like Chelsea the most because of the color blue. And yeah, I started following Chelsea since 2012, since they won the Champions League with Roberto Di Matteo as the interim manager. And since then, mostly since 2021, I have been following Chelsea deeply, and general football in general I've been following. So this is a channel where we just talk about Chelsea and all the transfer stuff, transfer news, all the gameplay, the strategies, the previews. I plan to do all that, and so I'm starting this new channel from today, and I hope you guys enjoy. So without further ado, let's talk about Chelsea. See, there is no need to talk about Chelsea in the Roman Abramovich era because it was a big club back then. It was a really massive club. It was in the likes, in always in the conversations of UCL semi-finals at least, and always it was one of the top 10 clubs in Europe since until Abramovich left. And since Todd Bowley and Clear Lake Capital, the new ownership, the American ownership, took over, Chelsea has not been the same at all. It's, I hate to admit, it's been a mid-table club. The way Chelsea have been operating all this time is nothing short of mid-table, and it's really mediocre. And it hates me to see that Chelsea, it's a big club, man. We wear the badge of the lion, and how can such a club degrade in such a short period of time? In just one season, the ownership came and just destroyed the club as it was. Only two or three good positives I can see from Chelsea, but as a whole, as a team, as a structure, as a culture, as an organization, it all fumbled. It all fumbled. Right when we appointed Graham Potter, it didn't work at all. We bought so many players, so many unproven players, young players, so many unproven with potential ceiling on their heads. But trust me, barring 3-4 players, nobody has fulfilled those ceiling. Especially the likes of Wesley Fofana, who has been injured. Especially the likes of Romeo Lavia. Especially the likes of so many other players. And we let go of so many good players, man. We just let go, and it's not their fault. It's this shitty ownership's fault, man. I was going to use their word, but I'm trying to not to use it, to keep it as PG rated as possible. So, what can I say? Pochettino didn't work at all, except one good thing, that is Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer in the 23-24 season was the brightest thing in European football, and we have failed to do justice to him, I feel, in the last 2 seasons or so. I mean, he was the best young player in Europe that time for 2 seasons straight. Last season, I don't know what went wrong. We just won the Conference League, we won the Club World Cup, we even qualified for the Champions League while coming top 4, and still we managed to fluff the entire competition. Like, What's this? Chelsea losing to PSG? I know PSG is a great team, by the way, but come on, 8-2. Is that justifiable? No, not at all. I don't think it is of Chelsea standard. I think Chelsea didn't play that day. I think Brentford played PSG instead of Chelsea. It seemed like that. But really, I mean, since then, the time Enzo Maresca got sacked and Liam Rosenior, what kind of a manager is Liam Rosenior, dude? He's not even a championship level manager. Like, he would probably manage some team in the League 2 probably, but not Premier League at all. I mean, it was a shitty manager. He was a shit coach, and he didn't know anything what to do with this bunch of players, and neither the players knew what the coach wanted. He didn't know nothing. He knows nothing about football. He is only a terrible meme. That's all he is. That's all he is. I mean, I could be a better manager than Liam Rosenior, even though I haven't ever played football or touched a football with my feet. But I am a great football observer, and I do analyze football matches quite well. But the thing now, after the protests held by the supporters on Stamford Bridge, finally Chelsea have decided to bring in a quality manager in Xabi Alonso. And for the first time in 5 years of this ownership, they have decided to give Xabi Alonso the title of manager instead of head coach. Well, at first, I believed that Xabi Alonso was not going to be backed at all by this clown of ownership. But as far as the transfer window has went, I must say I could see some small, noticeable but impactful changes. Firstly, a big check mark. We needed a quality manager, not a head coach. We needed a manager who knows what it takes to win. He won the 23-24 season in Germany in the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen, overthrowing the mighty Bayern Munich. And he went undefeated that season, except the Europa League final, which is, I think that's a luck factor, nothing else. Then he went to Real Madrid, and yeah, the spell wasn't as good, but I mean, his win ratio was good. I think he won 70% of the games, man, and he was in top 2 in the La Liga, competing with Barcelona. Arbeloa was not the good choice, but either ways, it played a good major factor for us. And thanks, Ryan Rosenior got sacked, and thankfully, Ryan Rosenior gave us all those shitty performances to get in Xabi Alonso. Well, that is the most positive point of this transfer window, that we have got a good, solid manager in Xabi Alonso. Now, Xabi Alonso needs to be backed. He probably is the most sensible, the most football-knowing person in the entire building of the Chelsea organization. No one knows better football than him. I strongly believe that. And I think many of the supporters believe that. So, pay up Todd Bowley and company and don't speak. I would say trust blindly in Alonso. Get him all the players he needs to succeed at Chelsea, because he knows what it takes to be successful. He has won it all. He played under Rafa Benitez in Liverpool. He played under Jose Mourinho in Real Madrid. He played under Carlo Ancelotti in Real Madrid. He played under Pep Guardiola. He has been coached by the very best. And he was in that Spain 2010 World Cup winning elite team it was. He was in the midfield with Xavi, Iniesta and Busquets. I mean, and he was a commander in midfield. So he knows what it takes to win. He has won it all. As a manager, as a coach. Now, I expect him as a manager, he will win things in Chelsea. I want him to succeed at Chelsea. I want him to do well. And I think he has the capability to do well with Chelsea. He can even overthrow Arsenal. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep it PG rated when it came to Arsenal. Well, that is a shit club, and I don't believe in that football theory anymore. Like, I know Arsenal is a great club. They won the Premier League last season. They even played the final of UCL against PSG. But guess what? It's a shit club, and it can be overthrown easily. It is not like Pep Guardiola's Manchester City that has been ruling over the Premier League for the last 10 years. No, it's not kind of that. they can be easily overthrown. And I think Xabi Alonso has the keys to overthrow. They just need to buy him those players. They need to back him. And the signings that we have done so far, I mean, Marco Palestra, great signing. I am saying it because I've seen Syria a bit, and Marco Palestra won the Defender of the Year last season, and he is absolutely great in the right wing back position. If Xabi Alonso plays in the back three, okay, and there we got two wing backs, the left wing back and the right wing back. Great signing, Marco Palestra, first check. And I must say, Morgan Rogers out of nowhere, man. I know it costed a lot, 117 million pounds. But guess what? It was not my money. It was not the supporters' money. It was the ownership's money. Why do we need to worry about money as fans? Why don't we just desire players? And even if they costed 190 million, even the Neymar fees, let's example, if he's a good player, if he's a great elite player, we should sign him. And yes, Morgan Rogers was the best player of Aston Villa for the last 2 seasons. It is because of him they are in the Champions League. It is because of him they won the Europa League. And he was the center of the Aston Villa team. The team revolved around him. And we have gotten ourselves an elite, top, world-class player that can play on the left, that can play as a 10, can play on the right, can be a makeshift false 9 striker. He can play it all. But primarily, we bought him because of our left-wing options. I mean, Garnacho was so horrible last season. Even Gittins, man. Gittins was even more horrible. But I think Jamie Gittins, if coached well, he can do good. Not great, but good things, surely. Morgan Rogers, definitely a good signing. And the fact that we snatched him away from Arsenal says a lot. We are a big club still, and we will always be a big club, and we will be back. Third signing. I think that is the most important signing that we have made in the transfer window. That is the signing of Maxence Lacroix from Crystal Palace. Top defender, world-class defender, I must say, has been the strong epicenter of the Crystal Palace's defense over the last 2 years. And he has a strong presence. He has got a height of 6'4", and he can tackle, he can be bold. Don't judge him from the World Cup. Don't judge him especially from the France-England third place match. Don't at all, because that was a friendly match at the best and no one was serious, especially France. So no one can judge Maxence Lacroix from that game. He has been absolutely best for Crystal Palace, and we needed a centre back badly. We needed it last season. We didn't get Enzo Maresca the centre back. He was angry. He left for Manchester City. He was twerking for Manchester City. Well, great. We don't need Enzo Maresca. He is not an elite manager. And we have gotten Maxence Lacroix this season. Great. And he is 26. He is in his prime. And I think he can do well at Chelsea. He can do great things at Chelsea. So 3 crucial signings we have done. And we have, just as of today, we have signed Danny Welbeck from Brighton and Jordan Henderson from Brentford. Well, people are laughing at these 2 signings because they are of their age. Because Danny Welbeck is 35, plays for Brighton, comes as a second option as a striker. Jordan Henderson, 36, washed. But guess what? Danny Welbeck is the player who played at Arsenal. He played at Manchester United. And they let go of him. I don't know why. He was the best striker of Manchester United for all the strikers they had at Manchester United for the last decade. He was the best one, and he let them go. Even Rio Ferdinand said it. Even all the Manchester United said it. Manchester United legends said it, that Danny Welbeck must not have been let go. But they are very stupid. Well, I must say. And Jordan Henderson, because he's 36 years old, people are laughing. People are saying that, what? What a crappy signing. I mean, you should go for Bruno Guimaraes. But let me tell you what Jordan Henderson brings to the table. He's not going to play 90 minutes every game. He's even not going to play every game at all. He might not even play at all. But guess what? He brings leadership and experience, a wealth of experience in midfield. He can be a guide. He can be a authoritative person in the dressing room. That's what we need. Same goes what Danny Welbeck. I don't trust Liam Delap at all. I don't think he's a striker. He's a UFC fighter at the very best. João Pedro is a quality striker, And he played with Danny Welbeck in Brighton. He had a good chemistry between these two, Danny Welbeck and Joao Pedro. So I think off the bench, Danny Welbeck is the best option we have. Nicholas Jackson is going to Aston Villa. We need the money. We need the 65 million. Give us the money, Aston Villa. And I think Danny Welbeck and Joao Pedro will be a good striking partnership. And I think Danny Welbeck is the right option we need, because we need that experience. And Jordan Henderson, I mean, everyone loves him. He was the best Liverpool captain when they won the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, that too against Chelsea, and he was the centre. Also, he was the captain of the England national team in 2018, and he was one of the best midfielders of his time. And there's no doubt that cannot play like that anymore, but I think for some games he can just fill in. And also Enzo Fernandez might leave, so that brings us to a halt as to what to do. But the signing of Jordan Henderson is not the replacement of Enzo Fernandez. Let me tell you, Jordan Henderson is just irrespective if Xabi Alonso needed him. I mean, who are we fans to laugh when Alonso, a football legend, a Liverpool legend, wanted another Liverpool legend in Jordan Henderson? I don't think we should doubt his abilities. I don't think we should doubt his decision. I am very happy with Jordan Henderson and Danny Welbeck as two signings. And I think for me, there are still 3 signings we need to do in 3 positions. I do think we need another centre back, a proper centre back, okay? Because I don't trust in Fofana, Tosin, Badiashile, Axel Disasi, Chalobah. I think all of them needs to go rot in hell, okay? And Chalobah, I do think he's a good player, but he's not Chelsea level, so he can go elsewhere. Josh Achampong is a very good player, I think, but he's very young, he's very raw, and needs a loan badly. He needs a loan this season. And I saw Levi Colvin and Maxence Lacroix, and we need another centre back, man. If not, we are going to be in great trouble. We need another top centre back. I will go for Bastoni, but he's very costly and probably he'll go to Real Madrid. I'll go for a top centre back in the Premier League. Probably, like, we wanted John Stones, but he went to Inter Milan because Inter Milan offered him a longer contract. We didn't, and he also wanted to experience another league. If Inter wasn't there, probably we would have gotten John Stones, and I would have loved it. John Stones as a third centre back option is fantastic, but we need a top third centre back option. Like, I don't know who is there in Premier League. Murillo, probably from Nottingham Forest. Good choice. And let's see what happens. If we could have signed Marguerite last season, we had the chance, we fluffed it. That's it. We need a left back, man. We need a left back badly. I think that position, no one is able to play. I don't think Jorel Hato is ready to play yet as a first team option in the left back role. He's a great player. He plays for the Netherlands national team. He starts for them. But I don't think he is ready for the Premier League yet. We need another good top quality left back. Why did Mark Cucurella leave, man? Left, man. We are looking at Pep Chavaria, but that signing is taking ages. And Pep Chavaria is wanted by Alonso, so I am not against it. Well, see, the thing is, Blueco, the ownership, don't sign any players of your choice. Ask Alonso what he needs, what player he needs, and just go for that player. That's it, I would say. Other than the left back and the centre back, we need a top world-class elite midfielder. We need elite midfielder. I would love Bruno Guimaraes if Enzo Fernandez leaves. But in case Enzo Fernandez doesn't leave, we only have Caicedo and Enzo, man. We do not have Andres Santos. He just went to United. And Romeo Lavia is always injured. Dario Esugo, I don't think he's ready. He's very young. He needs a loan. But I think we need a top quality midfielder, man. A world-class elite midfielder, irrespective of whether Enzo leaves or not. And I think Alex Scott or Adam Wharton are the best options we have to go for midfielders. I would go for Aurelien Tchouameni, but he signed a new contract in Real Madrid. But apart from that, Alex Scott or Adam Wharton will fit my bill. Alex Scott is loved by uh, Xabi Alonso, and it will be great if you sign him, but the fee is very large, 95 million. But again, it's not my price. It's not like that I am paying. He's young, 22, played for Bournemouth, was amazing for Bournemouth last season. I mean, Pep Guardiola even acknowledged Alex Scott, and he could be the next Elliot Anderson, even better than that, I think. I don't think Elliot Anderson is a good player, by the way. He's a good player-ish, but not of Man City level, like not like KDB level. So yeah, that's all for the transfer news as of now, and we'll be back again with tomorrow. Peace.